Hello everyone, now we are going to discuss the gastrointestinal membrane. So after oral administration, the drugs must pass through one or more biological membranes in order to be absorbed, distributed and eliminated from the body. And our cell membrane, it consists of double layer of amphiphilic phospholipid molecules. A double layer of amphiphilic phospholipid molecules. The hydrocarbon chains are oriented inwards, they are hydrophobic, and the polar heads are oriented outwards and they are hydrophilic. As we have discussed, the polar heads are oriented outwards and the hydrocarbon chains are oriented inwards. These are hydrophilic and these are lipophilic. This is the hydrophilic head, polar head, and this is the hydrophobic or lipophilic hydrocarbon chain. Amphi indicates both. So amphiphilic indicates which contains both hydrophilic and hydrophobic groups. The molecule which contains both hydrophilic and hydrophobic groups is called as amphiphilic. So our phospholipid is a amphiphilic. It contains both hydrophilic and hydrophobic groups. And the globular proteins are associated on either side of the hydrophilic boundaries and they are present within the membrane structures. So on a whole, cell membrane is a mayonnaise sandwich where bimolecular layers of lipids are contained between the parallel monomolecular layers of protein. I repeat, finally our cell membrane is a mayonnaise sandwich where bimolecular lipid layers are contained between the parallel monomolecular layers of protein. And one more important point is the hydrophobic core, that is the hydrocarbon chain or the hydrophobic core of the membrane is responsible for the relative impermeability of the polar molecules. Because it is lipophilic, this is responsible for the relative impermeability of the polar molecules. And across the cell membrane there are aqueous filled pores or perforations of diameter 4 to 10 angstroms. And through these aqueous filled pores or perforations, inorganic ions and small water soluble molecules such as urea pass. Through these aqueous filled perforations, which are 4 to 10 angstroms in diameter, small inorganic ions and water soluble molecules, small water soluble molecules such as urea can pass. So how is urea absorbed? Urea is absorbed through aqueous filled pores or perforations. This is an important point. Now generally the biomembrane acts as a semi-permeable barrier. It allows certain compounds to pass through it while limiting the passage of others. And one more important point is our GI lining allows most of the nutrients like glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and vitamins to pass rapidly through it and enter the systemic circulation. So GI lining allows nutrients such as glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and vitamins, and detailed explanation of the individual molecules is given in the absorption chapter. Now this is the overall schematic representation of cell membrane. As we have discussed, the cell membrane is a mayonnaise sandwich where bimolecular layers of lipids are contained between two parallel layers of proteins. These are bimolecular layers of lipids. They are contained between one and two parallel monomolecular layers of protein. And similarly, the cell membrane has aqueous perforations or pores of 4 to 10 angstroms in diameter and through which the inorganic ions and small water soluble molecules like urea can pass. They can pass through these perforations. and this is the bilayer of phospholipids. And as discussed, our phospholipid is a amphiphilic molecule. It has a polar head and a non-polar tail. This is the polar head and this is the non-polar tail. And this hydrocarbon chain is responsible for the relative impermeability of polar molecules. Because it is lipophilic, it aids to the relative impermeability of the polar molecules. And some of the important points are, as we have discussed, the molecule like urea, they pass through aqueous pores of diameter 4 to 10 angstrom units. And nutrients such as glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and vitamins, they also rapidly cross the GI lining and enter the systemic circulation. So important points are, lipophilic means lipid loving, as we all know, and hydrophilic means water or polar molecules loving, and amphiphilic means which contains both lipid and polar molecules. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for further videos on biopharmaceutics.